is Kostandina Zafirovska, and I'm CEO of BtoBet. We are a software provider and one and only, I would say, artificial intelligence gaming provider. We have a gaming platform, sporting platform, and all that to serve the operators to be able to operate online and retail. As a background, I'm being in IT, in software development for 17 years, and more precisely last 5 years. For 5 years, it's focused mainly on gaming. Thank you. I believe that one of the main points in using mobile or betting on mobile is mainly to put a lot of innovation in it. Why? Simply because the selection that one player is facing is a lot. There is always a lot there served for him. And since our attention span, or the player attention span, is lowering year to year, we have to be very pragmatic and to be a bit practical, to lead the player, to be faster in what is his preferences, to choose for him based on his behavior. So I don't really think that in gaming in total the technologies and innovation is so much taken and included. And one of the things that what we should stop doing is talking about it, but go outside of gaming and look for technology innovations, because it's very pity, I would say, that so big, so rich industry is still 5 years behind all other industries in technology. And believe me, in 5 years from now, smartphones will be not anymore focused. So mobile most probably will be changed with something else, and we are still talking about using mobile and making it proper for for increasing turnovers. So if it's used, I would say not very much. If it should be used, yes, 5 years ago. So let's start doing something, and I'm very delighted when I see young people like this that are already doing something about it. Things that is becoming a real big challenge for the operators is how they make their user acquisition. Okay, should they do this kind of bonuses on the deposit on the bet? Should they do it every Tuesday or every Friday? Should they give 100 euros or 700 euros or whatever? And how much? What is the logic behind, etc. But we do not want to attract players on our brands, let's say, that will be bonus hunters or promotion hunters. We would like to give them an experience that will lead them through the betting, that will give them experience of personalisation, experience that they will feel appreciated, because with the tools of artificial intelligence collecting data, suggesting content, suggesting bets. With this, we achieve that the person is attracted, because then there is a personal connection with the operator. This means that if we track the behavior, we collect the data, we analyze the data, and based on that, we recommend him what are their preferences. For sure, there will be better attraction for the player to that brand, a better connection. And additional to this, if we give them personal communication based on their behavior, I really believe that the player will be more attached to the brand than you give them, than the bonus that you give them. And since the offer in the market is very big, the player now, from his mobile, can access to many different sites. It's not something that we don't know. And in addition to this, he can choose where to bet and change. But you want reality on your platform. You do not want bonus hunters. So this is what is important, why the artificial intelligence, selection of the data, analytics, and then the recommendation engine on top of it will change the way of how is the relationship with the operator and the player. And this is what is main, what will sustain the business. And of course, then the invested money in promotions and bonuses will be very wisely made, because there will be a reasoning behind it based on the behavior and the patterns that the players have done. Operators, especially in the retail, should think of how to embrace the mobile technologies. And yes, maybe someone slower, maybe someone faster, but for sure it's something that would bring a different experience for the player. Yes, it's true. It is all about fast betting. It's all about catching the moment. It's all about how we are engaging the players. And at the end of the day, the ultimate is to lower the cost of acquisition and have retention, higher retention. And if we have, if the operator achieves to have good communication through the mobile application with the players, I believe that will change a lot their industry, in their turnovers. We had experienced that with one retail several years ago, when we met the mobile app for one retail operator. In the first month, the usage of the turnover turned to 20% more than up to 60 in 6 months. So this, of course, made a big change in the operation. And if we add on this that we engage with push notifications, we engage with personal messages, we engage the player to give us also feedback, and then for sure this will be something that will change the experience of the player on such a brand. So yes, it's all about fast betting on one hand, it's all about being loyal to the brand on the other hand, and it's all about being recognized. So the operators has a chance with the new technologies to show that. How we now communicate with the mobile applications. Mobile UX is going to be obsolete soon. Why? Because now you can talk in order to call someone, right? You can talk to Google in order to search. Why we're not speaking now at this age when it's possible to talk in order to place a bet? Why we don't say to some, I don't know, Annie can be called because it's not Alexa or something like that. Okay, place a bet on Manchester United and someone else. So why we can do that? Or why application cannot talk to us? So this is where we should think further, because mobile user experience, if we haven't done it until now, we should do it until the end of the year, otherwise it will be obsolete soon, because then we will start talking to our application and application will talk to us. Do you want this bet? Yes, I want. So this is where we would like to think further. So are others doing good? Yes, there are many companies that are doing solid work, obviously, because they make turnovers. But are they doing best? I doubt.